got myself installed at Apps Court Farm. That is a single mattress, walking fans. Trouble is, there are 2 residents. So join me, the Ponytail Pensioner. I'm on a right old nostalgia fest, Sunbury Lock, to Hampton Court Bridge. My old jogging trail, and a boat called Banksy, with a Banksy mural on the side. The slum boats. Oh my God. Well, back in the hood, walking along what used to be my jogging route when I was doing the 5 to 8k route. This is my chosen pathway, and I loved it. Run both ways. Normally this would be the run back. Well, walking along the towpath, walking actually down the river, not up the river, to Hampton Court Bridge and the Mute Swan. Meet up with my best beloved. About an hour. Gonna take it steadily. So taking it steady. This is not professional walking today. This is recreational. What a lovely tree. And in its pleasing shade right now. So what must be in the last 10 to 15 years, an utterly unscrupulous landlord has bought up some condemned boats, and he rents them out. They're known colloquially by the locals, well, it's a colloquial word, as slum boats, and indeed they are, and they're difficult to love, but you know, where property prices and rentals have gone completely unrealistic and out of the hands of those folk on minimum wage. This is, for some of them, their only option. And I saw they might be, but they meet a need which isn't being met by proper governance of housing. It's difficult to love them, it has to be said. I'm loving walking along this very familiar towpath. Often when the rain is finished, you get this beautiful light. I mean, this is the golden light coming up. It's glorious. So I'm between Sunbury and Hampton Court. I've seen a handful of people, dog walker or 2 and a couple of other old souls. It's absolutely unbelievable. In such a beautiful place, in this, well, we're at the edges of the metropolis of London, and there's bugger all people here. I find it staggering. I mean, it's a delight for me, but nobody around. It sort of beggars belief, really. I don't know if it's decreased over the years or what, but the number of people out just for a stroll is astonishingly low, and they're missing out. Particularly when at the end of my stroll is a pub. Frankly, what could be finer? When you come back to this part of the world, its people aren't spontaneously friendly, and I just gave a very hearty hello to a youngish bloke with his son mucking about on a dodgy looking boat. Not a fucking scintilla of acknowledgement, twat. I've always loved this splendid bit of topiary. Isn't that great? Well, that's one of the, is that Hampton 8? I've forgotten the names of all the 8s. The islands in the middle of the Thames, and that's a particularly handsome one. I think it had a fire, and the old sort of Port Hampton on there got burnt down. Well dodgy. Let's go see. The old Port Hampton warehouse, this thing here, which I thought had burnt down. And the one I've just looked at is Platts 8. This one here, this has got the old Port Hampton on. Now that sky is looking unnecessarily dramatic and dark. And there's been enough rain in this part of the world, it can go away. Particularly as we're under canvas. Blue sky that side, grim stormy sky that side. And we used to live pretty much there. And Emma and Jamie were heroic members, legendary members. Club's honours board and all the rest of that. Emma was in the first ever women's cricket team out of East Molesey Cricket Club. And this area here, dead ahead of me, and you can still see the markings in the grass. So that light coloured trace there, this is the old parade ring. So this is where the horses were paraded in front of the punters prior to galloping off basically downriver. Boosters Beach, I used to love it here as a puppy. Well, I've just walked past the second of the 8 I was looking to get past, which is Garrick there, Hampton Church, and the rather nice pub right by it, but an even better one behind, the Jolly Coopers. A lot of Shakespearean things going on here. And that amazing houseboat over there actually has a music studio on, and believe it or not, is owned by none other than Dave Gilmour. Yes, of Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, and all the rest of it. Never seen him on it, mind you, but I'm glad it's still there. It's threatening. I can hear spattering. It's gone dark as hell, and the puddles behind me are showing that it's bloody raining. I've got about 15 minutes walk left. I'm hopeful that I've dodged the worst of it, to be honest. It's been a fucker of a day in this part of London, and Emma's just closing up, so she's going to be well pissed off and mightily in need of a vat of wine, I feel. I think she had a barrel last night. Bank holiday too. Deluge has eased a bit. Had a mighty crack of thunder just now. I didn't see the lightning, so hopefully it's a long way away. Just getting a Molesey weir. Can't tell you how tedious this weather is. Bank holiday weekend. Last one of the year for a lot of folk before, well, last one of the year for me, but it doesn't really affect me. But last one of the year for working folk before Christmas, which is ludicrous. But there you go. That's the madness of this country. Another person just walked by me with a smell under her nose. Don't think it's me, but I don't give a flying fuck if it is. Unfriendly. It's very striking. I want somebody to prove me wrong. Not holding my breath. Molesey Lock. What a lovely boat. Springbok. Oh, Emma's got to see this. That is absolutely awesome. Love that. Been chatting to some dude who's skipper of the longboat called Springbok, and he reckons you can take a longboat out onto the ocean. Fucking typical South African from Pretoria. Absolutely awesome houseboat. And here comes Springbok sliding into Molesey Lock. Would you believe it? Well, the lock's been emptied, just like the sky was on me just now. Ain't that grand? Opening of the lock gates. Boat 1. The boat. Am I going to get a wave? Now that's a proper boat. What a beauty. Well, I've got loads of traffic noise. The sky is obliged with a rather memorable rainscape. Mute Swan dead ahead. The last pub that I had a ale in before leaving permanently for Bristol back in September 2018. And they were dicks, to be honest. Dicks towards Jamie, but I'll overcome that just for the next few moments and have a swift one. We are now approaching the mother lode of curry. So this is Emma and my favourite place. You thought it was quite a sexual thing?
Like flowers.
I never thought that at all.
Did you?
No.
Well, it's very unlike you.
I can't tell you, walking fans, how important it is for me to see the red thing. Thank you for watching again, walking fans. Follow me. I'm Steve, the Ponytail Pensioner.